The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They go play action. Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 22 yards. And the Panthers have retaken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Locks throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll be taken down at at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Locke going to try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield on play action. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Throw out wide to Walker. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They look to throw. It's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Locke going to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
King! Alert!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And able to get this to the 31.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check. Run.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A handoff left, McCaffrey.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Watch out.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Mayfield. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield on first down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, they'll run it here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football, they were very confident coming in.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Walker with another carry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Locke. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Locke now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on first down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw it is Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Mayfield. It completes it once more to Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 10. Mayfield now. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Block now to throw. And Walker has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mayfield. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Mayfield. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Big time drive. Let's go, boys, let's go.
Mayfield looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we...